if you're a Bruce Willis fan, or just in general, like, it's like life, yeah, has ways of showing you that you're getting older, for example. And like why I started off with Bruce Willis is because he's got dementia, right? However you pronounce that word, I don't know how. Sometimes words in my head, I can say them, and then all of a sudden I go to say them out loud, and it sounds like I'm not speaking English. But anyway, moving on in it. So he's suffering from the dementia thing, that memory loss, not remembering who you are, etc., etc. Yeah. And I just see a post, and it says something. I'm paraphrasing, but it says something like Bruce Willis doesn't know he was a famous actor anymore. Now, somebody's gonna be like, "Why do you care about celebrities? And why is that a point of thought or blah blah blah?" And it's not to do with that I idolize people or whatever or blah blah blah. But he was a good actor and he made good work, and I appreciated his contribution to the game. What threw me off about this is that time's really getting on and it's showing, because for a lot of people, a lot of older people in our families, a lot of older people we know have passed away. Even people that are young have passed away. It's like, I'm not saying that people have not faced this, but it's just the reality check of just seeing that post this morning saying that he doesn't remember he was a famous actor, bro, with the impact that he had. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I remember the first fucking movie I saw him in was Die Hard 2. It might be 2, but you know the one where they're in a building, I don't know if it's a bank. It's a bank building, but it's sort of a bank. The setting looked like one of them famous bank buildings, and his wife is working in the company. It might be a Chinese or Japanese guy that owns the company. I remember that, like, I remember the scenes, and maybe it's either Russians or some sort of Europeans came in. I think they was Russian, but don't quote me in it. But in the movie, we had some sort of Europeans or Russians or some. I can't remember what they was. Yeah, but cool. They sounded Russian to me. I might be wrong. Don't quote me in it. It's not me hating on anybody because I identify as a Russian black man. But anyway. Yo, like, you just hear the randomness of me sometimes. It's just hilarious. But anyway, moving on in it. But in the movie, right, so it's the one where there's several floors. He's going through several floors. At every floor he's facing somebody. Do you get me? He's just going floor to floor. Like, that's the first movie I saw with Bruce Willis. Like, well, I might have seen him several different times, but that's like the first movie that made me lock in to him as like a character, like him as a person, as an entity. And I was like, bro, like, you know, because he has that kind of like sarcastic kind of energy, like the, you know, like, you have to get the bants because man might be sarcastic, like burning you, and you might not clock it if you're not listening. And it's like, you know, that sort of humor, like the sort of energy that he has is like the energy that I have. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of like, not saying all the way, don't get twisted. I know you probably wouldn't see any sort of similarities between me and him. Don't get twisted. I am not a white man. Do you get what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm just saying do you know a way I can describe this for maybe somebody that's maybe a bit younger, but you know the guy that plays Deadpool, Ryan something, whatever his name is. I first saw him in Blade Trinity, yeah, when he was in Blade Trinity. If you've ever watched that movie, Bad Boy movie, but when I first saw him in that movie, his sarcastic energy and the sarcasm and the type of bants that he has is what I would like class as Bruce Willis's kind of category. Like, don't compare them and try to like make it seem like I'm comparing them. I'm just saying, you know, like, you can get people that can chat shit in a very smart, interesting way, and at the same time they're saying something, even though they're being sarcastic as fuck. Hey, yo, listen, I really butchered that, but the best way I can put it is these two type of characters and how they're able to do it. It's very unique. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But this, like, I wasn't even, like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even really want to, like, make the video right now, but I thought to myself, if I go and do some other stuff and come back, the same feeling that I had when I saw the post on that he's got dementia. How do you say that word, bro? Like, Bro, like I'm trying to. Before this video, you think I'm playing? Like when I know the word, bro, but when I wanted to be sure, it's like the word doesn't sound correct to me anymore. So I went to go search up the fucking word, and I even wrote, "How do you pronounce this?" Yo, and then they're giving me AI voices, so that's making it even worse in my head. Like, bro, I know I might have said this one time. I don't know, but one time I tried to say like, bro, I spelt the THE, yeah, and then every time I went to go say it out loud or go to write it, yeah, like it didn't look right. The word didn't look right. It didn't look correct. I had to go Google, yeah. Yo, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, you must have been high that day." Don't come with that bullshit. I hate when people say that shit. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, all right, so next time next time something good happens for you or you laugh at something or anything, I'm just gonna say you was high. Like, yeah, like I don't know, I can't think of an example. I had something cooking there, but I want to stick to the fucking topic. But yeah, back to this, yeah. Oh shit, I can't even remember the last thing I said, like what I was exactly saying, but let's just move on. I kinda get the gist. But life is getting on in it. And it's like watching Bruce Willis not know who he is. It's like it's a reality check, bro. There's some sort of reality check in that for me, bro. Like something about that, just that something about that. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not a. It's not like I'm not a person that doesn't sit and reflect on life consistently. Like, but that there, I think as well, yeah, is because my mum told me he was suffering from it, but I didn't want to believe her. Like when she told me, I said to myself, Nah, man, I don't even sound right for my man." Like, because to me, he's just indestructible, fam. Do you feel me? Like, so anyway, when I see the post this morning, and it's the video of it looks like his daughter. I might be wrong. It might be somebody in his family. It might be his child, but it's a video of his daughter like holding a camera in selfie. And she like has her hand out to him, and he just looks a bit not confused, but eh, bro, like something about that fucked me up. And obviously my heartstrings are a bit pulled because we had to look after my disabled nana. So from when I was a kid to 2014, she died in man's arms, like I was holding her in it. And so it's like, obviously I'm trying not to, I know that sounds a bit light the way I'm saying it. It's just because I'm trying not to like deep the emotions of how I feel about it right now so I can continue the fucking video. Yeah. But anyway, cool, innit? See, like I'm throwing myself off just even to certain topics that just fuck me up. Let me know if you relate, bro. There's just certain topics like man could be in the best mood, and if I think about like a loved one that passed away or somebody that like I love, yeah, that's not here no more. Like the emotion is different, fam. Like it's such a different feeling, bro. Like, and I don't even know if I've like know how to grieve. So moving on, but back to this, like as I guess it's still somewhat on topic, innit? Because like life is precious, is what I'm saying, innit? And anybody can go in a heartbeat. Like I could make this video and I might not live to the rest of the day. Like anything, but one thing that's promised is the fact that we're gonna live and we're gonna go back in it. So I don't know. Without sounding all strange and shit, it's kind of interesting because, oh, sorry, my nose is a bit blocked. I think it's hay fever. Just by the way, if I sound a bit cloggy. Um, sorry, I'm throwing myself off. Sorry, bro. This is what I mean. All right, look, let me know if you relate to that, where it feels like doesn't matter what's going on, you could be in the best mood, but if you think about a loved one or whatever, bro, it just pulls you the fuck back. And it's not like negative, like me feeling like upset about or this whatever the fuck I'm feeling. I can't explain it, bro. I can never I haven't heard an articulation that made me think I resonate with what you're saying about this pain that I feel. Like I don't know. But let me know if you relate, like, and just to let you know, as much as it's as mad as it sounds, yeah, it's like one way that I've learned to deal with it, even though I don't feel that it's always the healthiest or the best way to like think about certain things, but it's like man thinks about how can I explain this? Like I think about like the memories that we had, like, and the time. Sometimes it's not always positive stuff, but I think about the memories that we had, like, or memories that, or lessons that I fucking learnt, bro, like, because of you, or I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Let me try to get this value out, because I do this thing, yeah, where I try not to say too, like, not say too much, but I hold myself back from talking, innit? Even though I talk a lot. But what I'm saying is that it doesn't, for me, it doesn't feel like things have got easier, but they become more manageable. And that's the best way, that's the honest truth. Like, I wouldn't say, like, thinking about my nan or my bedroom that passed away, or like people that passed away that I got love for, like I don't like. Yo, we'll come back to this one, but let me know if you relate, brother. Let me know if you fucking relate. I'm trying not to just move on, but look, the Bruce Willis thing, it was a reality check in it, because it's like time's getting the fuck on, and we need to, not we need to, but I guess it's just taking a second and appreciating your health, even if your health isn't the best. But if you can walk, you can talk, you can move. Do you know what I mean? Like, man could take action, and even if you got a phone in your hand, like, you have opportunities, innit? And it's like, I know it's easy for me to say, like, there's opportunities everywhere, and blah, 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 and da, da, da. Obviously, a lot of things is to do with your mind state and what you truly believe naturally, innit? I believe that I'm gonna make it. I believe that my time is coming. I believe that everybody has their time and their place, and people deserve what they deserve. I don't look at somebody else's success and think, fuck them, why didn't I get it? I don't even if I don't like the person, there's certain people I look at, and I look at certain things that they've done to get successful, and I think to myself, I got my opinion on it, but realistically, what does that do for me? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I ultimately don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you got going on is what you got going on. What I got going on is got going on is what I got going on. But like I said, I don't look at people and think, you shouldn't have this and Like, you obviously got that for a reason, innit? Whether that's good or for bad, whatever you have to answer to is what you have to answer to. It's like, success isn't just money. Do you know what I mean? And for me anyway, innit? Like, don't get twisted. We need money. Like, I'm not under this illusion. I'm like, money's evil. No, it's just like a weapon, any sort of weapon. For example, a knife can be used for several things. You can use it to cut food. You can use it to help you with materials and all of this sorts of things. And at the same time, that same item can be used maliciously to cause harm, to cause this, to cause that. It's the person that's wielding the item, wielding, sorry. It's the person that's wielding, I think, is that the right word? If I'm wrong, let me just recorrect it. It's the person that's using the item that ultimately determines what is gonna be the outcome, right? Kind of example about, I don't know if it's the right word, but all of these countries have all of these countries have their nuclear bombs, or nuclear, whatever you want to call, or whatever terminology for, basically, if they drop one of these bitches, we can all die. If they choose to use this a certain way, then of course can cause destructions. And if they don't, all of them having it somewhat keeps peace, because they all got it. Like, I'm not a politics person. Don't write to me as a person of politics. Like I said, I am ignorant towards politics. It isn't my field. I am very aware of what information I have, not I have, that I pay attention to. So politics isn't my thing. So yeah, if I'm politically incorrect in any way, you can tell me and educate me. I don't know, but what I'm saying, take my point as a more general basis of somebody that's speaking from ignorance on politics. Cool. All right. Yeah, that was that. I'm all for, like, letting education, like, and if I'm wrong about something or whatever, like, letting me know, but don't try to make me look like some fool, like you had every answer in the world correct in your life. Like, let's not do all of that. I don't know, man. This Bruce Willis thing is why I'm sitting here, and it's like, when I do these videos, it just reminds me, like, how much other topics there is that swing from the one topic, and sometimes one specific subject, like this Bruce Willis going through this health stuff, made me think about a whole bunch of other shit that I think about anyway. Yo, that was a whole heap of word bullshit. Sorry. sometimes what's going on in my head to what I'm trying to articulate, somebody be like, oh, what you're saying makes perfect sense, but how I want to say things from my mind to that comes up, it's sometimes it's like two different things. Like, it's like, it's a bit annoying because basically what I'm saying is I can't always articulate what I'm thinking, and sometimes I can have like the perfect articulation in my head and that, and then when I go to speak it, it's not the same, doesn't have the same vim or the same, whatever, I'm doing it now and I ain't got time to keep doing this. Also, people, when you're trying to explain yourself, you know what I'm doing, what I've just did in the last minute or so, try to avoid that as much as possible. Explain yourself where you need to be explained, otherwise keep it moving, innit? It's wasting time. That, don't get it twisted. I'm here explaining certain things because I feel, say, that as an audience that's watching me, I fuck with you and I want you to kind of understand like where I'm coming from because we're having a deep talk. So in this setting, fair enough, innit? But in other settings, bro, you don't need to fucking explain yourself. Like, is there any police here? What are you? What is this? You don't need to be questioned, guys. Yeah, people. I don't know. There's more that I feel like I wanted to say, but at the same time, I feel that that was enough. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you resonated or relate to anything in this video. Subscribe to the channel for more. As I said before, don't subscribe to me if you're a prick. I'm not trying to impress you. You know, right? Understand that? And yeah, turn on post notifications and shit. Whatever. Salute to both hands and respect to everybody. Big love. Motherfucking love. Motherfucking love. Whatever, man. You heard me, bitch.